Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 13, episode 16, Teresa Gets Married. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. Now, at the end of the show, we seen a clip from the reunion, and it was Teresa saying that she believed Melissa and Joe had turned her and Joe over to the feds.
Jacqueline told me so much that you and my brother were doing.
Who?
Jacqueline
Loretta?
Yes. You suddenly standing for Jacqueline is
It's
like the
so
joke
weird.
of the century.
I don't care, Andy.
You think Melissa put you in jail?
Oh my God.
I spoke to the FBI.
Andy thought that was hilarious, right? Now take a listen to this.
She was going to jail. I held her hand.
And she also didn't call the FBI.
I did not, and I know who did.
For the record, for the record.
And I know who did, and I will never say it.
But we'll never say it.
I will never, ever
Oh, that's a
say
it's
it.
in the press all about the reunion.
Okay? I
Wait.
know who did.
Because there are rumors online from the reunion that a reveal happens about that.
P.S. I was there.
No, but we'll never say who it
I will
actually
never
was.
say who it was. I saw what was going down.
But
I
you took
grabbed
the
my
fall.
kids. I took the fall.
She took the fall because you're not a rat.
Because I'm not. No,
What?
not. It's not even about being a rat. It's not even about. There's a thing called collateral damage. All right. So when you say something, who is it going to hurt? Who is this going to hurt by saying this truth? You can believe whatever you'd liked about me. I know I never did. I could never do that. Okay. But if blaming me makes you feel better, okay, than your reality, cool. You know what? Because it's not going to change my day.
Did you feel like you took the blame to protect? If you're like, if this,
I took the blame to protect people that didn't deserve the collateral damage of the fallout once it comes out who it was.
All right now, peeps. What do you think? I know back over on Salt Lake, we thought it was hilarious when Jen was trying to blame Meredith and Mary M. Cosby for calling the feds on her, which of course we know that was not Mary, nor was it Meredith. But over here on New Jersey, would you put it past Melissa and Joe? I mean, at one point, Melissa really wanted it bad. She wanted to be the queen of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Do you think that she would actually get with Joe and call the feds on Teresa and Joe? Because, you know, Joe has never been a huge fan of Joe Giudice. Well, they were years ago. But those last maybe 5 years, not so much. What do you guys think? Get down in the comments and let me know. I mean, I don't want to sound ridiculous, but I think it might be possible. All right, so at the beginning of the episode, they show them on their Greek trip when Louis asked Teresa to marry him. And oh my gosh, that was romance to the 10th power. It was the big heart in the sand with the "Will you marry me?" and all the candles, the sparklers, the fireworks. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. I mean, I'm going to give Louis a few points there, but I'm still concerned about this man. Something is not quite right. It's just not ticking right in the head, in my opinion. Anyway, when they moved on to this rehearsal dinner, I said, wow, they spent a whole lot of money. They spent a whole lot of money. I mean, the wedding, the rehearsal dinner, the lunch after the wedding, that's a whole lot. But it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. When they had that first dance and they had like the smoke on the ground, that was real princess fairy tale situation right there, wasn't it? I loved it. Now listen, I have been in a lot of weddings. In the weddings that I have been in, which I have been a bridesmaid anywhere from 15 to 20 times, the rehearsal dinner has always been the wedding party and the bride and groom's immediate family. I don't remember inviting everybody that you invited to the wedding, you know, to the rehearsal dinner. I mean, get in the comments, peeps. Have you been in someone's wedding? Have you had your own wedding? Did you invite that many people, or did you just invite the wedding party? Now, Teresa acting as if she is extremely shocked and surprised that Joe and Melissa was not coming to this wedding. Girl, please. Save me your fake shock and outrage. You guys have been arguing, fussing, and fighting like crazy for the last 3 seasons. And this current season was ridiculous. Those people had been acting like they weren't going to come this whole time. You cannot pretend that you are shocked or surprised. Now, Louis talking about burning the bridge. They are sick of it. They ready to move on. I understand. But damn. Joe and Melissa and their children are your only immediate family left. I sure hate to see this. And I think that Dolores's comment is right on point when she says that Joe and Gia love each other so much. If you remember, if you go all the way back to the first season, Gia was like Joe's first little angel. Joe and Gia, they were like a little team. Joe loved Gia so much, and Gia was all about Uncle Joe. So this is devastating to see where they are at right now. And I hate to see it. Now, honey, at this rehearsal dinner, that dinner table was so beautiful. I said, that could be the wedding table right there. I mean, wow, they spent a lot of money on this event. I'm telling you, that table was a dream. I would love to have something like that at my wedding. At the rehearsal dinner, shoot, all the weddings I've been to, mostly the rehearsal dinner has always been, at your local Applebee's or your local David Buster's or somewhere like that. I mean, me and my people, we are middle class. Now, it was really beautiful to see Louis's dad there and finding out that his dad was an alcoholic, but he's been sober for the last 8 years, and they have healed their relationship and they are trying to build a new healthy relationship. I thought that was beautiful. And it also showed me that Louis and his family know the importance of family. They know the importance of healing and trying to work through their past hurt and trauma, which tells me that Louis should know that he needs to do more to try to guide Teresa and Joe and Melissa to get back together as a family. But in my opinion, Louis seems to be trying to separate Teresa from Melissa and Joe instead of trying to see if they can all come together as one big blended happy family. And I don't really like that about Louis. I really would love to see them try to get some healing done, in the future. I think that all of them need to stand up and accept their parts in all of this. Take accountability for your mess ups and then come together and just own it and try to build this relationship back. Teresa and Joe are all they have. They're all they have. Their parents are gone now. You got to try to pull it back together. Now, when Teresa was with the girls and she was getting her hair and makeup done, she had those silicone pads under her eyes, and everybody knows those. I mean, I even have some of those. But I had never seen the silicone ones for your entire face. And I, as soon as I seen it, I said, oh, that reminds me of Hannibal Lecter. I'm just saying. Now, honey, I was excited to see this hairdresser. I wanted to see who made this masterpiece, okay? 1,500 bobby pins, 20 pounds of hair. Oh, hell no. My neck is not set up to hold 20 pounds of hair weave plus a damn crown. I understand. The higher the hair, the closer to God. I know. But no, ma'am. No, ma'am. That hair was humongous. I'd have got a high pony like Jen Aiden and went on about my business. That's just a lot. And $10,000? $10,000 is how much she paid that woman. I hope that included bobby pin removal. No, ma'am. Try to get me home. Try to get these daggone bobby pins out. No, ma'am. Now, the makeup artist brings up the fact that Joe and Melissa's not coming to the wedding. Gabrielle gets really hot about it. She says that if he's not coming there in person, they shouldn't even talk about him today. She doesn't want them bringing him up. She does not want them bringing her mother down. This is her mom's special day. She is team her mama. And let me tell you, I'm team Gabrielle. I understand that. Don't bring it up. Him and his wife were invited and they decided not to come. Don't bring it up. Leave my mama alone. She is already emotional as it is with her parents not being there. She is also sad that he's not coming. We don't need to highlight it. Move on from here.
The only thing that stressed her out was my uncle.
When I heard he wasn't coming, I was just like, wow.
At this point, it's like you really did just completely burn the bridge. Like it's over for everybody, including me and my sisters.
You can't move forward if you don't let things go, and there's things that's so much built up over the years. You know what I mean? It's been very hard to watch the kids get affected, because I know Joe was everything to Gia.
So I had this made for you. Just a little something.
Oh, and I love the heart.
To just like,
oh my God, I love the heart.
When you're walking down the aisle.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on there. This is my favorite picture of my parents. Thank you. You know, listen, it's not your fault, people. You know, they made their decision.
Yeah.
Really? She better not be talking about my uncle right now. Is that what they're talking about?
They are. They are.
That's so horrible.
Like, I'm done too. Everything, this is the way it was supposed to be.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't hear me. Are you serious? Like, why is she crying? No, like, this is when I get pissed off. Why is Gabriella crying?
They didn't want my brother to be mentioned at all because they've seen like what he's caused the past 10 years and especially the past few months. It's been a long road.
I just don't want his name to be brought up. I know.
She has over 1,500 pins in her hair right now.
Ah, that's nice.
But hair is supposed to be an accent piece, not the main event. Is that one piece, or did you make that from her hair?
I custom made all of this with filter out her hair and not even a full back of clips. Do you like it?
Obviously, it's big.
You literally look like a rascal. That's this.
Would I like it to be a little bit lower? Yes. But she looks so beautiful. Teresa can pull this off.
Now, Jen's gift. Jen's gift brought me to tears. I said, why am I always crying? Anyway, it was so beautiful. The little pendants with her parents' pictures on it. And I don't know if I just started crying because her parents can't be there with her, but I know they were in spirit. But I was crying because Joe and Melissa could be, and they decided against it. And it just made me extremely sad. And I think a lot of it definitely had to do with Danielle bringing the situation up at that prohibition party. Danielle did not have to do that. That was not the right time or place. Jennifer bringing Joe up to Teresa, saying that she was sorry, she shouldn't have told Danielle. I thought that was the wrong place, wrong time. Jennifer should not have brought that up. The kids get all upset. Gabrielle starts crying. Then the girls are like, why is my sister crying? Listen, I'm team sisters. Team sissy all the way, because I've got sisters and that's exactly how we are. When one sister starts crying, there's one sister with the tissue who's all hugged up, trying to get the other sister to stop crying. And then there's the other sister who's lining up suspects. We are like a little SWAT team. Don't play with us. I am team sisters all the way. And, you know, they needed to just stop it. Don't bring him up. Let it go. They want to see their mom smiling and happy, not crying off all that damn expensive makeup. They were all wearing a lot of it. And then on top of all that, she's got to get these bobby pins in right. Just stop talking about it. Let's just get it going. I'm just saying. And again, we see Louis spending some more time with his family. And you know what? I was side-eyeing him the whole time. I said, you know, I love the fact that your whole family is here. You've got this beautiful connection. Teresa should have the same thing, Louis. You know, come on now. Cut the crap. Try to figure something out. You know, another thing I thought about it, I said, you know, with Joe, Melissa, and Teresa having all of these issues, they are affecting these children so bad. If you go back to the very beginning, did you guys remember how close Joe and Melissa's kids were with Teresa's girls? They were always hugging and playing. There was never any fighting and kicking and yelling. None of that stuff. They were so family oriented, so playing together, happily supporting each other. And now they are tearing these kids apart. Melissa is Gabrielle's godmother, and Gabrielle is devastated. Melissa quit following Melania and Gia on social media. She's that aunt. The only one of Teresa's daughters that Melissa still follows is Gabriella. I mean, can you believe this is happening right now? They have got to pull it together. If not for themselves, they really need to pull it together for these kids. This is ridiculous. You can't keep living like this. You're affecting the children. I hate that.
It's a good way. No, I told my mom not to come because Melissa's mother didn't come, and Melissa and Joe aren't here. It's upsetting.
Your hair is just standing up like 3 feet.
Louis, you may now kiss your gorgeous bride.
I don't feel good dancing the night away while Melissa and Joe, it's Joe, while he's home, because I'm not gonna be like dancing and celebrating while my friend is suffering.
I'm happy.
But I don't think you need to leave early just because of that.
Margaret, it has nothing to do with you.
Listen, you know what? Let's not talk about that here. Let's forget it. Let's forget. I'm not annoyed. I'm not annoyed. I'm sad. I don't want to talk about it.
Can we have sex real quick before we go back in the
Yeah.
room? All right,
No, I mean, not in the elevator, all right?
I'm gonna watch them walk in, and then I'll slip out.
Really? I love Margaret. She is a friend of mine. But today, this is about Teresa. So maybe we could keep it all under wraps.
Oh my God. Are these people put up one more message on Instagram? I swear to God, I'm gonna bury so bad. Oh my God, it's so net. Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Mom and Louis' first dance is literally like the most beautiful thing I've ever watched.
Seeing her finally have this special day that she's been waiting so long for.
So anyway, when we get down to the wedding, honey, it is a who's who of Bravo. If you are anybody at Bravo, you are at this wedding. I mean, it was fully packed. Lonnie Love was even there. Then you hear Marge talking to Jill Zarin, and you know Jill Zarin has got to get a moment, honey. She is going to be on camera. You are going to see her. Jill asked her if her mother was there, and she said no. She told her mom not to come. If Melissa's mom couldn't come, she couldn't come. I said, why the hell did you come? That's what I want to know. I want to know why Teresa even gave Marge an invite. Why are you there? You know your mama really wanted to come. She practically asked Teresa for an invite. You made your mama stay home because Melissa's mama wasn't invited. Get the hell out of here. And you know Marge was only there for a couple of reasons. One, she wanted to be at the hottest tickets of the season. Two, she wanted a paycheck. And three, she just wanted to be nosy as hell. You should have kept your ass at home with your mama. Marge was doing too damn much. Now, honey, listen, those bridesmaid dresses were gorgeous. Every last one of those bridesmaids looked amazing. It didn't matter what size or what style of dress they chose. Those dresses were gorgeous. Now, honey, listen, at this wedding, it was 93 degrees outside. I said, oh, Lord, please be on time. Nobody wants to sit outside in 93-degree weather, especially how everyone had suits and ties and dresses on. The women had beautiful makeup applied that was about to run down their face. It is too hot out here for this. Seeing Teresa standing at that door, waiting to go down the aisle alone, the tears started again. I said, daggone it, I need to get my emotions under control. I mean, seriously, I just started thinking, her parents aren't here. Her brother's not here to walk her down the aisle, and she's just standing here by herself to walk down the aisle. That broke my heart. Daggone it. I wish they could have acted like adults and worked this out. Then you see Frank there at the wedding. He was there with his girlfriend, Brittany. And I said, oh, really? Frank showed up to dance the night away, Marge. Marge is faking, which she can't just have a good time and dance the night away if Joe and Melissa aren't here. Frank didn't have a problem with it, honey. Frank was enjoying himself at this wedding. Marge's fake outrage is just that, fake outrage. And she didn't appreciate it not one bit when her friend Jen Fessler and Jackie Millenkamp told her that it is not a big deal. You should stay out of this. You should be able to stay here. You're throwing yourself in, you're involving yourself. Then all of a sudden she didn't want to talk about it. If they would have said, oh, you're right, she would have sat there for 25 minutes and bashed the hell out of Teresa and Louis. Girl, bye. Get the hell out of here. Talking about, I'm just going to sneak out. Nobody gives a shit. Girl.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares if you are there or not. And did anybody notice the face Jen made when Marge all of a sudden didn't want to talk about it anymore, she was looking at Margaret like, girl, I'm so sick of you. I think Jim Fessler was really pissed off because she rode with Marge, and her husband, who loved the spotlight, had to leave this nice wedding early because Marge was trying to be petty. I tell you what, there has been a couple times this season when Marge has been absolutely childish and acting ridiculous, and Jen Fessler has said something to Marge about it. Marge does not like that. If they keep Marge and Jen Fessler on here, it's only a matter of time before Marge and Jen Fessler fall out. You watch. And did anybody also notice that at the little clip at the end at the reunion, when Teresa walks in and says, "Hi guys," Marge makes it her business to turn around and look at Rachel and say, "I didn't even say hi to her." Who gives a damn? Who gives a shit? You didn't say hi to her, and Teresa didn't even notice that you didn't say hi to her because you don't matter, Marge. Now, honey, listen, I was looking at the food. You know, I'm always checking out the food. The food looked delicious. I'm telling you, if I had been there, whatever dress I was wearing, by the time the party was over, I would have had to change into some sort of tracksuit because I would have ate up every daggone thing there. I know, I would have been embarrassed. But honey, I would have tiptoed out in my tracksuit real quick because I ate so much. Now, Teresa going to change into her second dress, which, by the way, I thought the first dress was gorgeous. On their way with the lady helping her with her dress, Louis, the camera crew, and their full microphones on, Louis asked her, can they have sex real quick? I thought, boy, couldn't you had waited? I mean, seriously, on my wedding day, I'm pretty sure that, you know, anywhere between saying I do and getting the pictures taken and the reception, there's going to be some sex, okay? Initiated by me, probably, because anyway, I don't mind Louis and Teresa having a little sex. I just think it was a little weird and disgusting that he would ask like that in front of all the camera people and this woman. And the woman said, just not on this elevator. You know what I mean? It was just a little too much. And I thought, you know, this is for the wedding special. If it doesn't end up on the cutting room floor, people are going to see and hear it. And by people, I mean Teresa's kids. I wasn't okay with that. Margaret tries to have a little chit chat with Dolores, and I was with Dolores. Margaret, go sit your ass down or go on home. This is about Teresa, not about Joe and Melissa. Joe and Melissa had an invitation. Teresa even left their seating arrangements at the tables that she had set up for them. So, you know, they could have just showed the hell up for the reception. They didn't come. We don't give a damn. Carry on. I mean, geez, tip your ass the hell out of there. Now listen, they're talking about these posts. Joe and Melissa's posting, oh, we're happy. We're having a good time. We're where we want to be. Oh my gosh, we're with our chosen family. Look at us. We're all dressed up and we're dancing. We're in the driveway and we're dancing. We don't give a shit. We really don't. I don't know why all the rest of the people were upset about this. Who gives a damn? Who cares that Joe and Melissa are acting like they're having the time of their lives? Who cares that they are talking to the press, bashing Louis and Teresa? The point is you guys are here with them. You're at their wedding. Let's just celebrate that. Honey, pour me another glass of champagne and let's boot scoot boogie. Do something around this place. You know, I got macaroni and cheese over here. I don't care what the hell Melissa and her fake ass good time post on Instagram. I mean, seriously. Now, honey, listen. At the very end, the daughters give speeches. And I was crying again. I mean, daggone it. I really wish they would leave me alone. I really wish they would stop tap dancing on my emotions. But it was beautiful. They were happy for their mama. And they were happy for their 2 new brothers. And I think Louis' sons are adorable. I think they make a really cute family. My only hope and wish is that they can include Joe, Melissa and Joe's children. I really hate to see this. I really do. Man, this was a long season and we still have the reunion coming up, and 9 times out of 10 it's a 3-parter. Lord, can we make it through? Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.